Yan. Ano nangyari kay Zoom? Dalawa para sure. Okay. So American English, English is the most widely spoken language in the United States and is the common language used by the federal government. Considered considered the de facto language of the country because of its widespread use. English has been given official status by 32 out of 50 states in state governments. So there are various types or different accents from all over the states of America. Material yun eh. And there are so many um, contents in YouTube trying to reenact the accents of the American English and the British English. You can check them out in YouTube or in Facebook also. Here are some examples of British versus American English. Okay, so for British English, they call it anti-clockwise, but it's really counterclockwise. So in British English, you call it appetizer, starter, aubergine. Aubergine is eggplant, brisket is cookie, boot, trunk, braces, suspenders, candy floss, cotton candy, car park, parking lot, chemist, drugstore, treat, chips, French fries, cod, crib, courgette, zucchini, crisp, chips, drawing pin, thumbtacks, dressing gown is robe, rummy, pacifier, dustbin, garbage, flannel, cloth wash, flat, apartment, and then the list goes on. Also in British English, they have this form of spelling wherein they add u for certain words, like in American English it's color, COLOR COLOR. In British you put u on OUR at the end, COLOUR, color. And also yung center, so in American English center, CENTER. In British, centre, yeah, with also goes with theater and theatre for British English. So but this is good for American English and British English distinctively. Then sa atin kasi parang ginagamit naman natin pag sinabi mo na um, yun, pag sinabi mo na parking lot and car park, parang samang isa lang naman din sila. And pag sinabi natin na holiday, vacation din naman yun. Okay. Next. Australian English. It is a major variety of English language used throughout Australia. Although English has no official status in the Constitution, Australian English is the country's national and de facto official language, as it is the first language in the majority of the population. So here are examples of Australian slang. So like one. Anyway. Ano, mali lang ng numbering. Anyway, when we say amber, it's beer or lager. Aussie is a person from Australia. Drongo is used in places of words like idiot or moron. So, when you speak of, so when someone says drongo, you are somehow um, stupid or idiot. Fair, income, true or genuine. Gender is to have a look of something at something. G-Day literally means good day, but it's used as general greeting. Chidai. Then give it a blur, give it a try. Huru, haru, goodbye. All these parents. Pom or pom means a British person. Reckon, um, used similarly to absolutely. Prepare, similar to words with great, fantastic, and awesome. She's apple, it's fine. It is fine. It will be okay. Talker used to describe food or of any type, and yabber, talk, or chat. So now we move with um, Philippine English. So it is a variety of English similar to American English, native to the Philippines, include those by the media and the vast majority educated Filipinos. English is taught in school as one of the two official languages of the country, the other being Filipino or Tagalog. Philippine English has evolved tremendously from where it began decades ago, some decades before English was officially introduced. If not argued, arguable force to the Philippines, the archipelagic nation has been subjected to Spanish rule, and thus Spanish was the language of power and influence. However, in 1891, when the Spanish gave USA control of the nation, English language, although initially not favored, became widely used in a matter of years, in which was catalyzed by the coming of the American teacher. So just a review of our Philippine history. As we all know, we were not openly taught by the Spanish people. For the longest time of 300 years, we were not taught by the Spanish people to speak of their language because they have this thinking or mindset that if we were able to learn their language, we will know their motives. And syempre, hindi na nila tayo nauuto. Kaya nga si Rizal, if kasi before I was also teaching Rizal. So kaya siya naging filibuster and erehe kasi nga, nakikita, dahil educated siya matalino siya kumbaga nakita niya yung masasamang ginagawa ng mga Spanish people and the Spaniards na inaabuso. Kaya nga yun ang pinaglalaban niya, di ba? Yung mga abuso ng mga Spanish. Kasi we were innocent of what they were doing. Di ba, wala nga tayong pagbasahin. Ayaw nga nila tayong pagbasahin ng Biblia before. Hindi nga din pinagtuturo ang mga babae din, hindi sila pinag-aaral ng mga magulang nila kasi nga it was believed na ang babae sa bahay lang. Pero iba yung naging mindset ng parents ni Rizal. Nakapag-aral yung mga kapatid niya. Halos lahat sila nakapag-aral sila. So they were educated. And then, ayun. And si Rizal, he was able to read the Bible ng buong-buo. So marami daw talagang mga turo yung mga praile na hindi naman talaga kasama sa Biblia. And there was one letter that was given sa ang sulat sa mga kababaihan ng Malolos. So what's very special about these women, sila kasi yung mga secret natutunan nila yung Spanish language. How? Parang nauto nila yung mga may nauto silang mga guro ng mga Espanyol, nauto nila yun. Yung mga babae na witty sila, they were tapos naturuan sila mag-Espanyol. Kaya parang in honor for sinulatan ni Jose Rizal yung mga kababaihan sa Malolos. So yun. So if you would notice, hindi naman tayo naging for 300 years, hindi tayo naging fluent in Spanish. We were just able to have few words, some adopted words, but we never really had Spanish as one of our major language. Kasi sana tatlo yung language natin, Espanyol, English and Filipino. But then, when the American arrived, one of their mission was to teach the Filipino people. So if you would notice, yung mga inabutan ng hindi man American regime, pero after the American regime, if you were able to hear the news way back, yung matanda sa Sagada. Imagine that she's living in the mountains, but her English is more than fluent um, than though, I mean, than you are, guys. Totoo lang. As in, talagang mag-amaze ka na, what? May ganitong matanda. As in, I think, nasa 90 years old. Tapos, hindi siya nagtatagalog. Kasi nga, when you go up north, it's either you speak in English or you speak in or Ilocano or Pangasinense. Yun ang sabi sa akin. Ilocano. Kasi, or even in Cebu, you do not speak in Tagalog in Cebu. It's either speaking English or you speak in Cebuano. In the other Visayan region also. You're good in speaking in English, but they can hardly speak in Tagalog. So, you would rather speak in English. But tingnan niyo si ano, sino yun, Bisaya? Bicolana pala si Imelda Marcos. Diba? Very much, she's very fluent with the English language. So before na nag-aaral kasi ako, pinanonood namin si Imelda Marcos. As the Asia's Iron Lady. Actually, they were not really, parang, kung i-observe mo, so before ang stigma kay Imelda Marcos, corrupt, siya ang dahilan kung bakit, kung bakit nagkagulo sa Pilipinas, pati si Marcos, meaning, but really, if you're going to analyze, or may mga, pagka tinitingnan mo, kung i-analyze mo yung, and lumilitaw naman na talaga yung katotohanan. Sila talaga naging dahilan kung bakit naging mayaman na mayaman ang Pilipinas way, way back nung panahon di pa tayo pinanganak nun. Siguro parents natin, mayaman na mayaman ng Pilipinas. Nagkaroon lang ng stigma na pangit ang martial law. Kasi nga, mga dilawan, hindi naman sa ayoko sa mga dilawan noong araw. But then, facts lang talaga. Parang, sila talaga yung mga Aquino. Sila talaga yung reason kung bakit bumagsak ang Pilipinas. Basta, madami. Ngayon lang sila naglalabasan. And then, if you would notice, going back, yung mga matatandang teacher, I don't know if nagkaroon kayo na matandang teacher I remember when I was in high school, gagaling ng mga English teachers ko. I mean, lahat sila, kahit hindi na yung yung teacher ko sa PE, English yun. Yung teacher ko sa Chem, so with this physics, sa math, Filipino lang kami nagtatagalog. Kaya yung exposure namin with the language, sa English language, is really, everyday, bombarded kami nung high school kami. Kaya somehow, naging training namin, naririnig namin. Siyempre, kung mahiya ka na magtagalog, kasi yung kausap mo, nag-English, yung teacher mo, nag-English. At sa Filipino lang kami nagtatagalog. Pero minsan nga, kahit Filipino time, ginagamit na namin yung English. Pagsasagot kami, kaya baliktad, di ba? Pag sumasagot kayo, gusto nyo Tagalog. Kami nun, hindi mo kami nagyayabang. Kaya lang, hirap kami mag-express ng Filipino, kahit Filipino tayo na. Parang, kasi di ba, pag sa sentence, o di ba, pag sa Tagalog, pangungusap, kinukorek pa kami ng teacher namin. Pangungusap. Di ba, pag noun, pangalan. Kaya ang baba ko sa Filipino nung araw eh. Ano lang yata ako, 84. 84 lang ang grade ko. Saka sa math. Ako kasi ng math. Pero na-appreciate ko yung math ko nung nag-college na ako. Parang feeling ko, galing-galing ko sa math. Kasi medyo advanced yung math namin nung high school. Well, anyway. So, yun. So, so ngayon, natanggap na, with regards to Philippine English, naging English na rin siya sa natanggap ng buong mundo. Anyway, so let's have examples of Philippine English. So, di ba when we have foreign visitors, And also, yung greeting sa Philippine Airline. Mabuhay! Welcome to Philippine Airline. Ano yan? Nakalimutan ko yung ano nila. Narinig ko sa TikTok yun eh. Yung mga flight attendants. Doon sila gumagawa sila ng spiel nila for, for their airlines. Welcome to Philippine Airlines. Ganyan. Tapos may kasunod pa. Nakalimutan ko yung tagline. The captain, yeah, along with the captain, and we the cabin crew, ganyan. So, then, balikbayan, a person visiting or returning to the Philippines after a period of living in another country. High blood. High blood si mother. High blood, something lang yan. Or angry or agitated. Okay, next is sari-sari store. It's a small neighborhood store selling a variety of, of goods. Nakakatuwa sa neighborhood ng mga Filipino, di ba? Parang, lakad ka ng konti, may sari-sari store. Siyempre. Tapos, lakad ka lang ng konti ulit. May labas ka ng bahay, lakad ka ng pa-east, sari-sari store. Lakad ka ng, balik ka, pumunta ka naman sa kabila, may sari-sari store. It's just odd na parang, ano yun, kaiba ng mga tinda nila. Diba? But then, parang, sometimes, na-preference pa rin ng sari-sari store. And this is really something sa atin, unique. Estafa, criminal deception, fraud, dishonest dealing. Carnap, to steal a motor vehicle. Halo-halo. So, ito yata, sumikat siya kasi ito yung favorite food ni Katrio na Gray. Yung may sabi niya, kung yung tanong kung kay Vice Ganda, interview niya yun nung makabalik siya sa Miss Universe. Sabi niya, kung madami masarap na pagkain sa Pilipinas, ano yung mga kinakwento mo lagi na, anong pinakapaborito mo pagkain na Philippine food, sabi niya doon, na lagi mo sinasabi. I'd say halo-halo. Sa ano daw yun, purple, sayang dulo, purple ice cream, sabi niya, purple ice cream, Uber, sabi niya, yung Katrio na. So, tapos feeling ko, ito yun yung ugat nun, kung bakit naging famous yung halo-halo, because Katrio na mentioned this. Then, barong, a lightweight embroidered shirt for men worn untucked and traditionally made of piña or a similar vegetable fiber. Or husi. Piña is husi. Tama ba? Basta, yun. Next, pandesal is yeast, raised bread roll made of flour, eggs, sugar, and salt. So, this is our breakfast. Yung tinapay natin. Kaya, kung sa Amerika may American loaf, tayo ay may pandesal. Presidentiable, tayo lang gumagamit ito. A person who is likely or confirmed candidate for president. Dirty kitchen, a kitchen where everyday cooking is done by household staff or our parents or our mother. As a distinct from a kitchen that is purely for show or for special use of the owner of the house. No, what may dirty kitchen, tapos may kitchen pa. Isang kitchen lang naman talaga dapat. Dirty kitchen. Yun. Gimmick. Night out with friends. Kilig. Tayo lang may salitang ganyan. The exhilaration or elation caused by an exciting or romantic experience. Pag nagkakama si crush. Sometimes, ano yun, yung it's beyond happiness. Ganon. Kanina kinilig ako ng very, very light. Kasi yung order ko ulit na merch. Parating na siya. Ayan, kinikilig sila. Dito na sa Pilipinas. Nangilip na naman daw ako. Anyway. Out for delivery na siya. Okay. Sorry guys. Anyway. Comfort room. So, more common as CR for the Philippine. Comfort room or toilet. Go ahead. Tayo lang may salitang ganito. Instead of saying, mauna na ako. So, it's actually a literal translation of the Tagalog, mauna na ako. Kaya, I'll go ahead. Kaya ng mga Pilipino kasi direct tayo nagta-translate minsan eh. Kaya sinasabi, ba dapat, I think I better go. Diba? Yung I'll go ahead, nauna na ako. Yeah, I'll go ahead. Bilang, ahead is una. Which is a polite way of asking permission to leave before the other person during a get together. Travelers to the countries encounter this phrase a lot and often confused, but really it just means I'll be going soon. See you. Or I'll be going now. See you. Okay. Um, what else can you think of? Ano pa ng mga Philippine English na di pa na-mention? Can you cite? Anyone? Uy, marami kayo ngayon na. Example, Philippine English. Magtatawag ba ako? Hindi magtatawag ako. Ay, pakita yung pangalan. Oh, may nag-leave agad. Ano ba yan? Nakabukas na yung mic. Si Jomi Ann. Nandito ka ba? Uy, may Google naman, oh. Teka lang. I-play na lang ako. Sana marinig. Kilala niyo si Mikey Bustos?
Opo.
Yun. Meron siyang ginawang video before. Asan kaya yun? Language and Society. Social context. Language and gender. Sige, balikan natin ng konti yung yung sinasabi ko na accent. Sana marinig siya.
Hi guys, so you guys...
Marinig ba? Mahina.
Wala po.
Walang audio. Hindi ko pala mapiplay.
Opo.
I-share ko na lang. Yan. Kailangan naka-share buong isang screen na buo. Sa kabila. Ito yung accent.
Hi guys, so you guys might or might not realize that I've got a new camera and
Naririnig ba? Hindi pa din. Ako lang nakakarinig.
ko pero po.
Putol-putol. Sige, try na rin natin. 5 minutes lang naman siya.
Opo. Hi guys, so you guys might or might not realize that I've got a new camera and the quality is slightly better, I hope. I hope things are crystal clear. So I wanted to make a video on my accents because I feel like I can do these accents, and I'm sorry if they're slightly over exaggerated or if it's wrong, but yeah, here is my video of the Cantonese accent. So here's a list, and the first accent is here. This is my general American accent, and I feel like I have the normal accent. I don't think there's anything different between mine and any other people in the population of America. So just because I talk like this don't mean I'm ghetto, okay? I lived in Manhattan in the streets, and girlfriend, let me tell you one thing about this city. It's gonna be a hard knock life, girlfriend, alright? So yesterday, Jaquan was checking me out, and I was like, hot damn, hot damn. So like, this is my Tonga accent, and like yesterday, I saw Juan with another puta, and I was like, ay Dios mío, yo no quiero tu dirty ass. Hey mister, do you want some tacos? So this is my southern accent. Sometimes I talk like Hannah Montana. Some people think that the southern accent, they talk like this, but this is actually just the rednecks, you know? Sometimes I wish in life all I could drink is beer. Now I want my cold beer. Oh my gosh, girl, like so totally cool. Yesterday I saw this guy with his top off, and I was like, oh my god, that's hot. Hey bro, yeah, let's catch some waves. Gnarly. Bro, why don't you pass me the joint? Yeah, bro, that's totally cool with me. Yeah. Hello there, folks. Welcome to America. I am Billy Bob, and I'll be your host for the night. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy your day. Oh, Gatsby. You're the only one for me. Oh, my dear. I'd be damned if I married you. Damned, I say, damned. Well, I've got more pearls than her. She acts like she's the best. You know, the funny thing was, I had a house back in Canada, and I went out and about to get some moose and salmon. No, fun fact is I used to live in Canada, in Vancouver, and they do not talk like that. I can vouch for that. But, you know, one secret is that Asians residing in Canada are very hot. Very hot. Hey hombre, ¿qué te pasa? Yo quiero comer, mucho tengo hambre, ¿ah? Mister, do you want some tacos? I feel like I can do the British accent pretty well. I don't know, I've loved Harry Potter since I was very small. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. Sounds the same actually. People, when they try to speak in a British accent, they tend to over-exaggerate, so it sounds like this. Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Or sometimes they exaggerate like this. Hello, my name is Charles Dickens, and I am going to talk in a British accent, but this is way too much. Or sometimes they roll their R's like this. This sounds Russian. Never mind. So this is the accent that I really like. It's the Aussie accent. I like the way Aussies say paper, and a friend told me that when you say fish and chips, in an Aussie accent, he would say fish and chips. And I don't know, my brother's in Australia right now, and I can't wait to hear his accent. Bonjour, comment ça va? You don't roll your R's because you cannot roll, so every time you try to say R, it sounds like R. Napoleon Bonaparte. And what you want me to do? I told you to get the mozzarella and the cheese sticks and put it all together, and bada bing, bada boom, it's done. Poof! Just like that. So this is my Cantonese accent, and it's very hard to do for me because everything you say you have to stress each and every syllable, and it's very hard. And it is because we do not actually talk like this. We talk like Shaoshan. I used to take Mandarin lessons, but then I gave up. It was really hard. Konnichiwa. This is my Japanese accent. Please. Wing wing wing. Hello. Wing wing wing. Moshi moshi. Yamamoto-san. Watashi daisuki desu. But you know, this Vietnamese accent is very easy to do because all you try to do is you just make every do like do, and you make every beat like beat. Habibti, mashallah, I didn't know. Astaghfirullah, you know. Habibti, why don't we get some falafel after this? Now what about you and me and today and the beautiful moon and Allah? Hello. So I think I do the Indian accent very well. Sometimes I can do it better than most days, but today I think I can do it pretty well. Today I got a curry for my pita bread, and the pita bread I put it all together and I smash it, and then it tastes very good and I liked it. I have this Indian friend, and he is a YouTuber here, and his name is Andofi. Andofi, if you're watching this, why do you move your head like this all the time? I do not understand, honestly. So yeah, this is my video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Hello, I really like using accents. Hope you enjoy.
So there
Okay,
are
guys, so you
varieties
guys might
of accents. Meron pa eh, yung kay Mikey Bustos. Gusto ko pakita sa iyo, yun yung ginawa niyang video for Filipino accents eh. Philippine English. Ano ba yun? Ito, Filipino accent. Pinoy English. Ito. Let's try this.
Hey there, Spider. This is your boy, Mikey Bustos. This video is an in-depth tutorial of the Filipino accent. The first thing to know is there are no F sounds. Palo, flip, pack, Filipino, Philippines, family, snowflake. No B sounds. Victory, ban, bibo, living la vida loca, golden retriever. Blog and blog sound the same. The lack of B probably comes from the Spanish influence when the Spaniards invaded Philippines in the 1500s. That is why many of us Filipinos have Spanish last names like Bustos. My full name is Michael John Yadan Tumangil Pestaño Bustos. Try saying that 5 times. Also worth noting, there's no TH. It's either D sound like that, this, there, them, breed, or T sound like tick, tit, beneath, tisel, breath. Also, another thing to note is that the Filipino language lacks the he, she distinct pronouns. It's only one in Filipino, siya. That is why many Filipinos sometimes get he and she mixed up. Little bit confused. I like Ricky Martin. Her music is very good. Also, because Philippines is a third world, social class even determines the way you speak English. The socialites say words like promise, forever, correct, true, kadiri to death. When I go to Philippines, I love watching TV and all the funny advertisements. Kuya, germs. Hindi ha. Cold, dandruff. Use Head and Shoulders. Kaya, Head and Scalp. 70 pesos lang. People ask me why I am able to speak like this. And I tell them, even though I was born in Canada, I used to speak like this when I was very small. I learned English from my parents. But in grade 4, I learned to speak with a proper accent so that I could fit in and the kids wouldn't make fun of me. But I never lost it. Anyway, there are 171 native languages in Philippines. Isn't that incredible? 171 different dialects. Okay, anyway, I am very proud to be Filipino, also known as Pinoy, because we are a very loving people. So the next time you cannot make out the accent of your Filipino neighbor, because you know we're everywhere, just refer to this video tutorial. Mabuhay! See you later, heavyweighter, and Pacquiao for life! Blog and
Okay. I think meron pa isa. Ayan.
What's going on, Becky Mon? This is your Pinoy boy, Mikey Bustos again, bringing you another tutorial. This time about Pinoy English. The Philippines is considered the second best English-speaking country in Asia, next to India. That is why there are a lot of successful Pinoys in North America and other English-speaking countries. We can even adapt other accents. But it must be noted that the Pinoy way of speaking English is a little bit different from the standard North American way. Of course, we have our own way of conveying our thoughts when speaking English. There are certain Pinoy English expressions that are actually direct translations of their Tagalog counterparts. For example, when a Pinoy says, "I'll go ahead," the typical North American might say something like, "Huh? You'll go ahead where?" Actually, "I'll go ahead" is the Pinoy way of saying, "Excuse me, I have to go." It comes from the Tagalog expression, "Mauna na ako, mauna na ako, I'll go ahead." Then there's the expression, "for a while." You answer the phone, "Hello," and the person who is calling you is looking for your mother. So you say, "For a while." Huh? For a while what? Every North American will not understand this. For a while is simply a translation of the Filipino expression, "Sandali, sandali." For a while, sandali. For a while. Here's another one. When you're going to your friend's house to pick up something, you say, okay, I'll pass by your house tonight." If the person you're talking to is a Westerner, he'll most likely say, "You'll pass by? Aren't you gonna stop?" That's just the Pinoy way of saying, "I'll drop by." It's the translation of the Tagalog, "Dadaan ako." Dadaan ako, I'll pass by. Dadaan ako, I'll pass by. There are many more examples of Pinoy English. We say things like, "Open and close the light." Close, open, close, open. Your shirt is stuck out. And in extreme cases, "Wow, so blurred." That's just the way Pinoy speak English. "I wanted to pass by to pet you, but EDSA was so much traffic, so I texted you for a while lang." Say what? If you don't understand, it means you're not Pinoy. The important thing is that we Pinoys understand each other. That's why when Pinoys get together, we talk in our own way and share stories. This is what we call kwentuhan. And as we all know, kwentuhan is not complete without good food to share. And for me, Manghuan snacks are the perfect companion for good old-fashioned Pinoy kwentuhan sessions. Because it's as traditionally Pinoy as the expressions we are known for. Chicharon ni Mang Juan in 3 delicious flavors. Sukang paumbong, sukat sili, and sisig.
Nag-commercial na.
Singaling ni Mang Juan in Asinti, Ilocos. And not just Pinoys, man. I gotta have some. Pinoys understands. Not just Pinoys, man. I gotta have some of that.
Yan. Very relatable yung ginawa. Ay, nag-viral yan kasi very relatable yung ginawang mga videos ni ginawang videos ni Mikey Busto. So, yung time na pala. Sige, total nahihirapan na rin ako. Iniwan na ako.
Hello. Hello. Hi. Hello.